Alright, let's start things off and run an ad like we normally do at the start. Oh. What I probably should have done was just stood in the entrance to the dungeon. In the entrance room. Rather than in the actual dungeon entrance. Alright, so when we last left off, we had beat Dungeon 7 where we got a boat, and Dungeon 8 where we got a magic key, thief's key that can open any door. We ended up taking a boat, and hey, Rowdy Sniper, welcome in. Yeah, 1 crystal left. Now we're back through the war point. We need to head back into the southeast of the map now. Oh. I did get a hint earlier that the bell did that. Did you know that Princess Tyrus, the King of Firewood's daughter, is alive? I did not know that. In fact, I'm probably not supposed to know that. Can I help you? Golden apple for 100, magic oil for 130. I'm not sure what the magic feather does, but I'm gonna assume it works like wings in Dragon Warrior. Sends you to the last town you had found. Apparently not fighting is my best fight. Oh hey, there is a dock over here after all. I did remember correctly earlier. What's in here? Oh. I had already claimed it. Which, if I remember correctly, was either the sword or the armor that I had picked up. Here's a dock. Whoa, the red balls are moving fast. No, I can't break those rocks. Oh, another village. What have you got to say? I heard there's a growing number of people who are rebelling against the Honorable Death Adder. Of course, you're not one of them. I'm going to join Death Adder's army when I grow up. Death Adder has turned the people of Hells into his slaves. Destroy Death Adder before he conquers the entire world. We have a shop and a save point. An inn and a save point. No shop, though. I'm going to hold off on... Oh, the bell did work, but there's nothing under the rocks. Is it just gonna make me axe all of the trees? Till I find the one that needs to be broken? Unless I missed a... Oh, or maybe I just go this outside path? Let's try reloading that to try and get him to spawn in a different spot. Maybe I can sail? Nope, that's not it. What's this? Shop. You're selling the Knight's Shield, meat, and magic oil. Wait, this is right at the start. South of Dungeon 1. This area looks cold. Except I need to find some way in there. I wonder what that staircase is, or if I've been there before. nobody's home. Maybe I have been here before. It's probably a door repair anyway. Yeah, it is a problem. I haven't played since last week. Maybe the bell was wrong and I can take one of these out? Nope, of course not. Where am I on the map? I am on the right-hand edge. Oh, there we go. What's this? A shop. Want to play a game for 10 horns? Maybe some other time. No, I do not feel like playing money-making game. When I played it in the first episode, I lost horribly. Nothing hiding in the back of the town like others. Like other towns. Nothing hiding in the fireplace. Maybe I'm missing the clear all the enemies room? That's not it either. You can shoot over trees. Oh, there's something. This is Alturia, one of the 3 continents in this world. Death Adder blocked the path that leads to the central region of this continent. Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to unblock it. Oh, here's something. I got a fire magic upgrade earlier. I wonder if I can't get an earth magic upgrade. There's Dungeon 1. That probably could have needed the story trigger to actually proceed. Or did I see the dock down here earlier? There we go. Actually need to go to the left edge of the map. Oh no, it's right by start, so yes, I do want to go this way. No, that's the path to Dungeon 2. Treants are much less annoying when you can take them out in one hit. Yeah, this is one south of start. Yeah, this is where we want to be. I believe that was actually a door repair. Are stronger, aren't you? By the way, have you gone to Nindoria yet? You won't be able to break certain rocks in Nindoria with the magic you know now. How about learning more powerful emerging? Hey, I have exactly 100 horns. Yes, please. There you go. Now you're stronger. Learn the second earth magic. I think now might be a good time to on this part of the continent to farm up 40 horns and get a refill on the golden apple. Hopefully I won't be coming back except for victory. should be, yes. First dungeon. We'll respawn all our enemies by entering and leaving. So we can continue our farm. Now we want to head to the southwest corner again. We saw the more powerful versions of those guys. Just bouncing around. There's 43 horns. We're not quite far enough south. Oh no, we can still go west is the thing. Oh no. There we go. Wait, this isn't where I want to be. This guy sells golden apples. Oh, I already have that, apparently. Oops. Well, on to see if second level verse magic was the answer. Back to the southeast corner, I believe, was where the dock was. I wouldn't mind trying to collect a few more horns for... Oh. Possibly buying a magic oil so that I have that ahead of time, too. Sure, I could just try to be careful anytime there's beetles on the screen. Apparently second level verse magic was not the answer. Unless I can actually... This is a screen I've already cleared. cleared this one. Well, now I have. That was probably it. No? Oh, what's this? I'll give you a present. You earned 50 horns. Well. Now I'm very tempted to call a retreat to go get the... Oh? Something awful occurred in my hometown halls. It's awful. I don't even want to talk about it. If it's awful, you don't want to talk about it, then I... Guess I'm missing something here. Should be right on the edge of the map. Yes, I am. Didn't want to screen scroll there. Okay, so I am definitely missing something somewhere then. That's 130. Let's go buy the magic oil. That way we have it ahead of time. Oops. I forgot, no shop here. I have to go back to the main continent for shopping. That leads to the dungeon, I believe. To 4, I think it was. Or does that lead to the town? No, that does lead to the brick dungeon. So, which means I believe the town was back this way and then down and then over the river. Here we are. I think I will save here. Now I've got the magic oil again. Okay, yeah, I've been up there. I believe I got the second armor upgrade, the plate mail. Or was it here I got the plate mail? Nothing there. That rock can go down to Earth's magic, though. But nothing was found. Stop and fight the slimes because they tend to drop health. Doesn't mean they always will, but they tend to. I can sail under the bridge there. No. I also have to get on and off at docks with the ship. It's not like the Final Fantasy where you can go from the ship to the canoe. Start. There's Dungeon 1. There's a dock here. I already know there isn't one here. Maybe I need to use the ice spell in the right spot? I think I want my save point to be here. Maybe I missed something on the other continent above me. I know I didn't give it a very thorough exploration. Give you a present, 30 horns. Well, that might be useful. That was the stairway I saw earlier. Before you leave, lost 30 horns. Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Oh. And you are selling meat, magic feather, cheap magic oil. 90 instead of 130. There's something over there. Another shop selling 40 golden apples. Well, now I don't have to go all the way back to get more golden apples. I've already found what was here. These are all destroyable? Mind you, I have level 2 earth magic. They're all destroyable anyway. I am out of magic. Wait, this was all nothing, wasn't it? I should probably... take the earth magic in there. Princess Tiris learned the fire magic in seconds. Yeah, we've already seen these before, but... So I probably need to figure out where Princess Tiris and that fire magic are. Only going back in to try and farm this first room. To reset the enemies so that because, wait. Town should have an inn. But is 20 horns enough? No, they charge 40 here. So it's probably still better to... Wait. Fire area, I need to keep the ice spell on. I haven't been here before. That was the one shot of magic I had left. Oh, and I probably should have used it here. I shall be right back. Whatever I picked up there, it wasn't a magic jar. There we go. Oh, who are you? You seem to be a pretty good swordsman, plus you can use magic too. I'm Princess Tiris from Firewood. When Death Adder attacked, I managed to escape. I'm determined to get revenge, but I'm not strong enough. Can you find the 9 crystals? If we have them, we can demolish that evil giant. Well, before you go, I'll teach you the fire magic. When you do find the 9 crystals, make sure you let me know. We have acquired fire magic. I wonder if that's what I need to get through that block. She also refilled my magic. The dock should be over here. Yeah, I had to go this way around the outside. Well, that was awesome, but it didn't help. Maybe I need to clear the enemies while being down here. No? Oh, I needed the ice bell, but we're here. We're in the snow area. Not really sure what, because it was only for fire earlier. Looks like we probably did need the upgraded earth magic though. We found the village. Unless you use the golden axe, Death Adder will never die. My grandma told me that the ice bell has a mysterious power, but I can't remember what it was. Apparently it's... even if you use the ice bell, you sometimes won't be able to tell if certain rocks are breakable. I heard this place used to be warm before I was born. Now it's freezing. Altoria had a king, but Death Adder killed him. The king had a son. You look like him. Death Adder turned our town Ares into a world of snow. Came from firewood. We haven't had visitors for ages. There are 4 types of magic: thunder, earth, fire, and no one knows the 4th one. Are we sure it's not water? 40 horns to spend the night? Yes, I'll spend the night actually. I don't really have too much else to spend my horns on. Golden apple for 100. Standard shop. Definitely save so that my overall death point is here. Hopefully I'm not taking any more deaths. Actually, what happens if I sail up this river? Is there anything I can only get to from this side? Looks like nope. It's just a shortcut back to the start of this area from the town, I think. Oh, must be the dungeon. 9. Let's go left first. It doesn't really matter because we're going both directions. Okay, the door is a perma-shut door. I guess we go right then. Beetles. We gotta stay away from them. They're slow and not very damaging, but they rust out your armor. Which is what we got the magic oil for. That is a lot of whiz ropes. I don't care what the game actually calls them, that's their attack pattern. Clear all the enemies' room. The anti-dark nuts I called these guys earlier because you have to hit them from the front. We should have tried push the torches first. Oh, this was a take out all the blocks room. A red dragon draws near. Command? Luckily we know what to do with these guys. This is where our fire magic comes into play. Game's really insisting you get the Thief's Key from 8. Teleporter, and 2 more. We have 2 more key doors to check. This teleporter goes to the middle of the dungeon. Oh. We have more Wizrobe eyes. Well, at least it took us a while to go down this time around. Push door. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach those. Can probably do is go. I think it's this one was a key door. No, it's the next one. Although I do kind of want to see if this is a clear all the enemies room after all. Probably wouldn't mind having that shutter door on the left open. Turns out, yes it is. Oh, and we've opened a shortcut. Hey Zaka, welcome in. Or have we? No, this was the room I was in before. That is a very hard room to maneuver in. feeling that was gonna happen. Meat. Let's leave him re-enter. Now we only have to deal with the wall traps. With the floor traps. More meat, right when we needed it. Probably is both push and kill all the enemies room. Oh. This is a push room all along. And not a shortcut. Uh-oh. Well, let's go, since we've cleared this room out, let's go try to clear this one out. Or not. Go try and take a few enemies out here looking for meat or magic. Fire magic would be really good in that room. Which I believe cost me 4 MP. 4 magic jars. He didn't fire. I was waiting for the shield. Let's leave and re-enter. Now we just have the blue ones to deal with, which I think took two hits. This isn't a push. It also isn't a... I'm out of magic to try and see if it's a Earth Spell room. The right play probably is just to take a death and then go back. It's a teleporter, and that's just left of start. So this was probably a trap. Was in fact a trap. Just meant to waste your time and send you back to the start. That opened something somewhere else. I think it was three where they started doing that. You could have candles that pushed and opened something somewhere else. Nothing else in here. Well, I know I never need to come back to that room. This one is Rose, isn't it? Yes. This was a teleporter that did go somewhere. These are candle pushes. Oh, we've had to fight the giants before. This bounces around the room, giant. Let's break out some fire magic then. He's invincible in his little bubble, as we learned. Got him. Oh, that one's not a trap. You have the magic balloon. I wonder what that's supposed to do. I guess it lets me go anywhere on the overworld? Trap room. So this teleporter is the only direction I can go now. Oh. Maybe I need to teleport back out after I take an enemy or two out. Actually, I was hoping to find a bread or a meat drop. Ooh, he doesn't take damage from thunder magic. Good, those eyeballs should be the only enemies remaining in that room. There I go again. Everybody is surrounding me. If I take out only the beetles, they won't respawn in this room. And then I don't have to worry about them. Care about more fangs. More horns, I mean. I already know the shape of this room. Doesn't mean I'm not going to stop trying to light the torches, though. There we go. Skeleton's down. I shouldn't have any problems with these eyeballs. Well, other than it being a bit of a slow fight. I am not a DAS who can make them spawn right where I need them when I need them. Shield doesn't work on those. Well, we know that'll stay open now. What I was missing was that I actually needed to use the ice bell. I'm still missing a magic, but I don't know what it is. Right is the only direction I can go now. Here's the boss. That must be Death Adder. I couldn't do any damage to him, though. Mind you, I do have a hint I'm supposed to have the golden axe. Maybe there's 2 treasures in this dungeon like in Zelda, where there's 2 treasures in 8. No, that teleporter I'm supposed to take. Oh, that's just a shortcut. Because this is where we fought the red dragon. Oh, maybe I can damage him. I actually didn't want to clear that room, because that's where the beetles were. This room I don't mind re-clearing, though. Slowly starting to figure out his pattern. Or at least what passes for patterns in this game. He intercepted me. Uh-oh, there was a beetle in this room too. I need to get rid of that. So that my armor doesn't get rusty. I don't mind getting hit by his throws, but I don't like running into the axes. Or, I don't like running into him properly. I mean... Maybe I should only be trying for one hit? Maybe I should be using more thunder magic? It's like it's tracking me. Oh, shoot. I didn't take a hit from the beetle, I took it from the other enemy. Beetles are down. Down. As long as I remember not to clear that room, I don't have to worry about my armor getting rusted. I know where I can buy more of these. Got him. Good use of the golden apple. That's all 9 crystals. I believe Princess Tira said she wanted me to go back. Game is still going, so I guess there's another dungeon or something? And that hot air balloon has to be usable for something too. Oh, it gives me a map. A full map. Death Adder changed our warm sunny world into a world of snow and ice. You better pay up before you leave. Take my 7 horns. This shop sells magic refill. I'll give you a present. 30 horns. Probably would have gotten taken away but I found the other guy first. The flashy thing on the back wall was where the crystal was. That's this game's Triforce. Oh, oh no, this is where I came in at. So yeah, it feels like a secret because it is. Or it was. Oops, I went the wrong way. I need to go the lower half of this path. And I need to not stand in the lava. That's a 50 DKP minus. Except for where you have to stand in the lava, right here. So you found them. Congratulations. The power of the crystals will make the fire magic more effective. The fire magic became more effective. I hate to tell you this, but Death Adder isn't dead yet. You have to strike him down with the golden axe. He's hiding in the palace somewhere in the sea. Wait, it looks like there's a room next to one of the dungeons we haven't visited. Oh, what's it doing flashing in the center? No, down is the dock, isn't it? This was also a magic refill shop. I should probably stop and farm up 40... horns. If I remember correctly, there was a golden apple vendor around here. No, that was... this was your money count. There is something here. It's to clear the enemy's room. Or it could be in that left-hand side. Nope. You're an inn. You don't want to pay for an inn right now. This one I've been into. I think this might have been the apple vendor. Nope. Second Earth Magic can break certain rocks that the first Earth Magic couldn't. And in fact... No, it was a forest screen, I know that much. And it should be a forest screen that I've already opened. Well, maybe I will just go back to the bottom left. Better the path I know, I guess. Wait, no, I need to go up and down the mountain to... Or I can just... I don't... take the warp zone. All of those rocks are breakable. That one was a door repair, if I remember correctly, from way back when. Because that would have been in, like, episode 1 when before we took on Dungeon 3. Should get me right back to start, I think. Yep, literally right at start. Plus, ID in here is free. Keep going in the house when I know I need to axe my way over here. Here's the dock. How many screens was this from here? Where it was flashing. Okay, so pretty much straight up. Wait, is it saying I should be in Dungeon 1? left and up and up. Oh! I can't go up from here. Oh, that's left of Dungeon 6. So where was the dock? Right here. This is sadly the closest place we can dock. Was in here? A shop that sold potions. I am full on magic. Even though I should be using my magic more. I tend to be team hoard my spells until I'm in a boss fight. Whoa. Ah! Well, guess we all know it. Oh, this must be the final dungeon. X. Dungeon 10. That room was empty. Just gonna need you guys to spawn in better spots. Raid! Welcome in everyone from Destiny of a Dragon Warrior stream. We're playing Golden Axe Warrior and we're in the final dungeon now. This is basically a Zelda-like on the Master System. Complete with Wiz robes. Especially the overworld theme. It's really good. Thankfully, all the Wizrobes are orange Wizrobes in this one. And these clam guys are the opposites of Darknuts. You have to hit them from the front. Hopefully we don't run across any more beetles, though. They rust out your armor and you take more damage. Oh. Did we ever mention this game has mimics? The torches are kind of the equivalent of push blocks from Zelda. Boss refight time. This guy was the first boss. Oh, no, this guy was the fourth boss. They only differ in that they have that ball attack that I have to avoid. Not that kind of beetle. The ones that made the red bubble, second quest red bubbles look like a joke. There's a teleporter. First, we'll see if we need to push the switch. Where are we now? We are here. It's very easy to overshoot your directions and take damage when you didn't expect to. Especially once you got the level 5 item, the speed boots. Given you just slogged through a swamp. I think Sayaka was saying the game does remind her of Hydlide. My shield doesn't block that beam. teleporter, it goes to... have to leave and re-enter to get that clam to spawn on the right side, on the correct side. Oh, nope, sword will reach it. There we go. This was a clear of the room. This doesn't look like a clear of the room. But this one does. Saw the second one there. Lots of combat rooms this dungeon. At least once you finish a combat room, it stays finished. Oh, there's chests here. Farthest one's a mimic, second one's a mimic. Is the nearest one a mimic? Yes, it's a mimic as well. Because of course it is. Back we go. That doesn't push either. I am missing a candle push. You know where it was, probably in that room with the mimics. Because why not? I already had one candle push in a room full of mimics. That's where the mini-boss was. Wait, I don't think I checked up from the other teleporter. I chose to go right. There's the beetle I was talking about. Worst enemy in the game. Still, I already have my oil prepped for it, at least. I'm not sure I got that push in, because I don't think I lined that up quite right. Maybe I have to clear out one of those optional looking rooms. Actually, maybe this might be a teleporter instead. This is a teleporter. It takes me to the top left corner. Floor has a new pattern. That opened a bridge. Gotta remember, I want to leave when I clear a bunch of enemies, and it's not like Zelda 1 in that. When I'm down to one enemy, I can save the room. Kinda like that. There should only be 2 enemies in here, and the Mimic, but he doesn't count. I have cleared that room already. Now, if I die, there'll only be the one red skeleton to deal with. I'm not sure that room isn't a trap. I would have to clear it to find out. X-shaped room. Bunch of trap damage that I didn't need to take. gonna go find out if that room actually is a trap or not. Wait, what? The enemies are all done here, but the door closed back up and didn't reopen. Maybe it is a trap, and that other room is where I'm supposed to be. With the mimics in it. This room is back. Yep, just stand in the way. There we go. Looks like this didn't do anything. I believe I did clear this room. I don't believe I cleared this one. But I have checked the torches. Leave him re-enter. If I can't get better spawns. I had a feeling that was coming, that's why I kept leaving and re-entering. That was the optional looking room I just cleared. I'm going to take some damage here. The fireball damage wasn't too bad. But I forgot how the room was shaped. There we go. Yeah, there's a bridge over to the teleporter now. course, there's another combat room. We're getting somewhere, at least, yeah. We still need to find the golden axe, though. This was a clear the enemy's room. So is this. Nothing in here. I think the Mimic is keeping that room open for me. At least once you clear a combat room, the doors stay open. I went left and down. What happens if I just go straight down this time? I get a room I had to go in anyway. So Spike and... yeah. I will take the damage to avoid getting my armor rusted. the candles and make sure this actually is a combat room. I would love to leave it with, like, one enemy alive. If they didn't move so slowly, I would be absolutely terrified of those beetles. I am terrified of those beetles, actually. Speaking of enemies I am terrified of... Does it just use up all my... No, magic? Let's keep going left. Nothing in here. There was a right we missed 2 screens up. There's more beetles. Because of course there is. No, we didn't miss it. It was the teleporter. And yeah, here we go. Wait, that's a key door. But maybe there's a shortcut if I clear all the enemies? Of course not. Why would the game try to make my day any easier? I mean, it is the final dungeon after all, so it's not supposed to be easy. I had a feeling this was going to be an Earth Magic room. I never did start up the bot. But yeah, poltergeists are the worst even in other games. That really does feel like a boss approach. Yeah, I have to go all the way around. What's annoying is that I probably have to intentionally trigger those poltergeists. At least it's not the Beatles. Now I kind of wonder if I'm supposed to kill the mimics. And there was that one other room where I thought it was a empty trap room. Ah, yes, in that room, right after the teleporter. I was getting a good spawn too. Oh, floor trap. I should probably take those ones out too. You know what, let's go see that other room I was talking about earlier. This one here was... yeah, clams, that's why I... I wonder if I'm supposed to take out that one mimic, because that's the only treasure chest I have seen. There we go. So it could be clear. That's what I get for not leaving. Spikes block my magic. I was right about it. It's the boss fight, but yeah, I need the golden axe. I can't damage him. And he's throwing triple axes at me. I didn't want to completely clear that room now that I think about it. Oops. course, I can't leave that room to save my progress in it. Okay, apparently. X-shaped room. Let's see if I can get a better spawn on that other clam. Good enough. Speaking of which, apparently there's a teleporter I missed. But where? Yeah, this one goes to the boss. Apparently I am supposed to take this teleporter. And there's supposed to be a teleporter in this room. Ah yes, that's why my magic was getting drained. The poltergeists continue to be the worst. Wait, this time the room over here is open? Oh. Of course, after I figure out it isn't a combat room is when I win the combat. Uh-oh. Well, we had to push that switch. Looks like we have to win this combat, too. Yeah, I wasn't gonna end any other way. I suppose I could have tried to find a better respawn. Just left him re-entered and hoped they all popped up on the left-hand side of the room. Still, we've made progress. This looks like another fight room. Let's try to get rid of the bats first. Make sure it's another fight room before we finish fighting. It was another fight room. That's a key door. This is a fight. Actually, it might not be. It might be a push on the torture room. No, this is the final dungeon, and it's probably a fight room. Oh, is this game a high-priced one? $250? I mean, seriously? So many teleporters. wonder if clearing this room would create a bridge. Actually, no, there's already been a secret in here opening the right-hand door. No, there's been a couple of rooms with 2 secrets. Of course not. What was I expecting? Let's leave him re-enter, so that if I take a death, I only have to fight 1 clam. Oh yeah, we fought this guy before. Hit and run. I shouldn't even have tried for that. If you want to employ a hit and run strategy, you gotta hit and then run. I will happily take a 1 hit against a boss. You now have the golden axe. Always happy to get through a boss fight with taking 1 hit. That was a moat room. Looks like it does 1 more damage than the flame sword. But we're ready now. We can go take on the final boss. Death equals Adder. Nice meat drop. Nice potion drops. And here we are. Yeah, I'll save my potion for after I've gotten a few tries in my golden apple. Once I feel like I've got a good run going. I wouldn't mind having these bats back for an attempt at some drops. The poltergeists only drop potions. And I don't want to clear that room because beetles. I wasn't quite centered in that trap room, so it hit me. Okay, it is the final boss. It's supposed to be hard, but... Probably should have used the apple that... when I got the multiple earthquake starts. Bats are back. I would like to clear this room again then. And see if I can't get a meat drop. Nope. Just end up exactly where I started from. Actually, I want to clear up this room too then. Well, I'm a little ahead on health. I don't really need magic. Actually got me with that. Let's try using the apple here, I think. Got him! Rainbow emotes, I guess? Thank you for the GGs, Rowdy Roddy Sniper, Tall Bianca. Collected peoples of Firewood, Nandoria, and Altoria enthusiastically celebrate your return from the palace under the sea, the lair of the evil giant Death Adder. Your success means a new age of peace and prosperity for Princess Tiras and her people, and for all the countries of the world. A great feast is announced in your honor, and amid the festivities, the assembled royalty join in a pact to unite their lands under the princess to ensure future peace. The golden axe, the instrument of the world's liberation, returned once more to its resting place beyond the grasp of mortals. The legends say that the axe will return only when the evil rises once more to challenge peace and happiness. The legend of your battle with Death Adder and his vile minions will be told beside the evening fire for ages to come. The people feel certain that if the evil ever return, Shosal, the golden axe warrior. Roll credits. Well, this was a pretty good game. Not as good as Zelda, but pretty darn good. Even if it did get tough in parts. Special thanks to Cap Elf. The end. Yeah, definitely give it a solid 8 out of 10 if you like Zelda likes, you should play it, and remember that the difficulty is offset by the fact that you've got infinite lives. You are going to die a lot. Well, I think I'll call it a night here then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next mission. Let's go raid Fred F. Coughlin. Probably going to be taking a break from Dragon Warrior and playing more Sega games that I wanted to play. Stuff I never got to play as a child because I grew up with Nintendo systems.